Nice picnic table there, and a nice small sycamore tree directly behind it.
Displaying the glory of God's creation by exploring America one park at a time. Welcome to Parking Full Time with Big Dave, the Parks Professor.
Welcome back to Parking Full Time. I am Big Dave, the Parks Professor. We are at Sycamore State Park. We are in western Ohio. Many Ohio state parks have one of these storybook trails. There are signs along the way that tell a story, so if you pass them in the proper sequence. And this is the storybook trail at this park. Today is Monday, May the 6th, and the temperature right now is a mild but damp 69 degrees. The trails of this park are laid out like links in a chain. We're starting at the Overlook picnic area, which is at the very western end of that chain. And the plan is to use all four of the hiker-only trails in this park. And so we'll go from one to the next, to the next, to the next, again, like links in a chain. We will hike from west to east out those links, and then turn around and hike back on the south side from east to west, back through those same links. So that is the strategy. Let's get to hiking. We're still heading eastbound, which is outbound. This is the third road that we've crossed. And we are just now, starting the final of the four links in the chain that makes up the hiking trail system here at Sycamore State Park. I'll try to get the names of these trails right. We started on the Beach Ridge Trail. That's the westernmost link in the chain. Then we did the Meadowlark Trail. That's the second link. We just finished the Heron Run Trail, the third link. And now we're starting the final link, which is the Ghost Hedge Trail. I think I got those right. I'll fix them in the superscripts there if I didn't. We've been hiking along the creek most of the way. The creek is, Wolf Creek is out of sight beyond the trees there and beyond the honeysuckle there. Pretty flat hike here. Some nice trees down here, some nice woods. We will keep heading outbound, now on the Ghost Hedge Trail. We made it around the eastern link of the chain, and now we are headed back westbound on the south side of the chain links. We are still on the Ghost Hedge Trail. Now, the reason this is called the Ghost Hedge Trail, off to my left here and also off to my right, you see a row or a hedge of Osage orange trees, also known as Hedgeapple trees. And those trees typically mark old property boundaries. And they typically only appear in places where a settlement and structures and homesteads have occurred in the past. Most of this land was farmed before it became Sycamore State Park. And so that is the Ghost Hedge. It's the ghost. And it's a hedgeapple tree. A ghost of what was here in the past. So I'll probably release this video sometime around Halloween. But the Ghost Hedge doesn't have anything to do with anything supernatural. It's just the remnants of what was here many years ago. So that's the story of the Ghost Hedge. We are down here to a trail intersection, so we're going to turn left and keep heading back along the Ghost Hedge Trail and head westbound back towards the picnic area we started at. We just finished the Ghost Hedge Trail, and we've been near Wolf Creek for almost this entire hike. But I didn't get to give you a really good view of it until now, so I took a quick detour out here onto this row bridge. Wolf Creek is a very scenic creek, but it's also a creek that is surrounded by some dense woods. As I mentioned, we finished the Ghost Hedge Trail, and therefore we're working our way back west along the links in the chain. Next up is the Hare and Run Trail. It starts right there. We've made it back to the Beach Ridge Trail, and therefore we are almost back to the Overlook picnic area where we started. This is the park's fishing pond. Nice picnic table there, and a nice small sycamore tree directly behind it. Lots of nice sycamore trees in this area, and also the area along the creek that we've been hiking. And so you can see why this is called Sycamore State Park. That's the end of the storybook trail that we started on, by the way. Again, this hike is 4 loops linked together like a chain. And so we're back to the first link in the chain. This is a nice hike. It's a good hike for early in the season because you get good distance. It's almost 7 miles. But it's relatively flat. There's no hard terrain or anything like that on this hike. So early in the season, to get the muscles powered up again after a long winter's nap, this is a good hike to do. I do want to thank you for watching. Parking full-time would not be anything without the people who watch. I realize that every day, and I hardly thank you every day. Also, as a reminder, I do not take any monetary compensation for anything that I do for this project, and therefore the only thing that I get for doing these videos and writing these blog entries are your likes, your subscribes, your views, and your comments, and I do appreciate all of those things. That's the picnic shelter for the Overlook picnic area that you see up at the top of the hill there. So I'm going to close out this video. Until next time, from Sycamore State Park in Western Ohio, I am Big Dave, the Parks Professor for Parking Full-Time. Have a great afternoon, take care, and Lord bless.